stands, this really is the place to be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways, Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Cherki. Hernandez. Upamecano. Konate. Konate shifted upfield. Rabiot. Hernandez. Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. Konate. Cherki. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Camavinga. Cherki. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Hernandez. Cherki. Alvarez. Played out to the right. So what can they make of this? Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Paredes. Simeone. McAllister. Simeone. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Caresses it through. And that has been cleared. That is lovely. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Dembele. Gusto. Gusto tries making a foray down the right. Acuna, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Tries a deft little ball. That's good play. Simeone, now here's the delivery. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Hernandez.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
De Paul. Moved on forwards. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Out to the right. Looking here to chip it through. Gusto can get it clear. Now that's well seen too. Romero. Simeone. Argentina have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. McAllister. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
France, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Elise. Gusto. Can he get onto this? Rabiot. De Paul. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Romero, now he's got space here. Out of play for a throw. That'll be a throw. And it's Dembele. Elise. Well-timed, excellent interception. Out to the left it goes. Nice control. And it's made its way to him. Camavinga. Cherki. Ah, such a clever touch. Rabiot, well read, and the danger is averted. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Mbappe, oh, that's a clever looking ball. Cherki. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe, there's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
A header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Messi. De Paul. Messi. De Paul. Aim forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rabiot. Konate chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe! Olise! And it could be danger here. Hernandez crosses. Acuna, he's fizzed it forward. De Paul. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Konate gets it away. Messi played back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. De Paul. And it's Messi. Now it's De Paul. In it comes. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Messi. Gets it away. De Paul have it back and can go again. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's in here. Romero is having a shot. Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cherki. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Konate. Gusto. Looks to the other side. Hernandez. Serves up across. Martinez claims it, and the danger passes. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. Will play through for the wide man. Romero. That's tidy. Time to deliver. And that's a good ball. Simeone! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Konate, gently done. Acuna. Paredes. Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. Gusto. Cherki. And it's Dembele. Senesi is the guilty party there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Elise. Gusto carries the ball down the right. Looking for a decent ball in. McAllister shifted upfield. Acuna. It's a throw-in. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Acuna forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Going to be disappointed with that. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Cherki. Gusto gets a cross in. Messi has given away a free kick. And that has been cleared. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Referee's given a throw. And it's Messi. Paredes. 5 minutes till the break. Paredes. Moved on forwards. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Upamecano. De Paul looking understandably energised after his goal. Romero delivers the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rabiot aimed forwards. And here's Dembele. Dembele knocks it out wide. Dembele. Cherki. Acuna. Simeone. Acuna, gently done. Upamecano cuts it out. Hernandez. Cherki. It's Hernandez. That's very neat. Camavinga. No messing. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Argentina really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Argentina sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. Mbappe. Hernandez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Can he latch on to this? Cherki. And here's Dembele. And it's Gusto. Olise! That comes as a mighty relief. Upamecano shifted upfield. Rabiot. Alvarez. Oh, super fine. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Good run down the left. Thinks one through. Cleared away. Simeone. McAllister. Acuna forwards and with intent. McAllister. Senesi. Paredes. Upamecano. Konate. Cherki. Gusto. In with the challenge. That's Simeone. McAllister. De Paul. Messi. He's got away. Done delicately. Mignon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Paredes. Romero. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Camavinga, Gusto, Olise, Gusto, Cherki, spread out to the left, played out to the right, McAllister with a fine tackle, aim forwards. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He has found the way through. There are a few waiting for it. Looks across and plays it in. Oh, he's asking too much with that. Konate. Moved on forwards. Hernandez. Mbappe. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Paredes wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Proves too strong. Cherki. And here's Olise. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. Mbappe. Mbappe opts to play it back. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's had a shot!
Cherki usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
McAllister. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Gusto. Now it's Mbappe. Acuna getting this one clear. And the shot! McAllister. De Paul. And here's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Konate. And it's Gusto. Olise! Olise concedes a free kick for that. Martinez, long ball by the goalkeeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Out to the right. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. Rabiot. Cherki. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi. Paredes. McAllister. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Hernandez. Hernandez. Oh, this is a terrific run. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cherki. And it's Gusto. Cherki. It's a loose ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Dembele. Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Konate shifted upfield. Camavinga made out towards the right wing. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Elise. Mbappe out to the right. Gusto puts a cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he deliver? Cherki. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Do have a chance to counter here. Olise. And it's Gusto. Gusto. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's been well dealt with. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Olise! That has been knocked clear. Cherki. The Paul does really well to win the ball there. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cherki. Mbappe is onto this. Cherki tries a shot! No, not quite.
France seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
France making consecutive changes here. Camavinga. Hernandez, gently done. De Paul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is very well defended. Over to the left. Paredes. And he's picked out the run. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rabiot. Played towards the other side. Rabiot aim forwards. Mbappe. Rabiot. Shapes to shoot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Konate. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. Kalulu. Cherki. Ekitike. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kalulu pings it across. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Simeone. Acuna. And Simeone. Lovely feet. And here's the Paul. To Paul! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
De Paul is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And it's been taken short. So who's he picking out? Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe turns and goes back. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's a nice ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hernandez. Cherki. Olise. Acuna. Argentina can consider themselves just about safe now. The pull forwards and with intent. Camavinga. Upamecano played over towards the opposite flank. Acuna aim forwards. Simeone. That'll be a throw-in. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Rabiot. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Doué. He is through here. Doué. Big chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Alvarez. Alvarez, it's a delicate pass, and that could set him on his way. And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
The pull, gently done. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rabiot. Camavinga. Probing pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alvarez. Simeone. Acuna. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And that's Simeone. And that has been clubbed away and reclaimed it in a trice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cherki. Kalulu, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. De Paul. Hernandez. Konate. Hernandez. Now who's going to be first to this? Camavinga. Upamecano, and he goes cross-field. McAllister, Acuna, Otamendi, De Paul, and it's come back to the keeper. Otamendi, good-looking ball. Upamecano. So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Simeone, Gusto, Upamecano, clipped into space. Otamendi can get it clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Paul. Oh, can he get onto this? Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Camavinga. And it's Gusto. And here's Elise. Rabiot. Camavinga. And here's Elise. Gusto. Looking here to chip it through. Otamendi gets good distance on it. Senesi. De Paul. Cherki. Dembele. It's Dembele! Decent hit and on target. McAllister. Otamendi. Paredes. De Paul, gently done. And it's Messi. Romero. He's having a look round. Out to the right. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. De Paul. Otamendi. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi. Nicely aimed pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Gusto.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Oh, he's in! Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. Otamendi. Romero. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Rabiot. Argentina suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Olise. Cherki. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Hernandez. There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Alvarez. And that was very necessary. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Alvarez. Played back in. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Great Alvarez! Camavinga forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Showing good feet. Rabiot knocks it out wide. Played down the flank. Mbappe! Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off. McAllister. Senesi shifted upfield. That has been cut short. Camavinga. Gusto. Rabiot. Mbappe. Over to the left. Ah, such a clever touch. Mbappe. Simeone. Chance here to counter. Simeone, gently done. Cherki tries a deft little ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Paul. Romero. Nice control. And here's Messi. Messi's cross. Gusto can get it clear. Olise. Played towards the other side. And it's Hernandez. Lovely bit of skill. Hernandez crosses. Otamendi tries to clear. And here's the chance to counter. Simeone. Simeone played through into space. Romero. And he's got his cross in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gusto. Rabiot. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. And he's heaved it away. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Cherki. Upamecano. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
McAllister. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi, aim forwards. And he welcomes it in. Olise. 15 minutes till half-time. That's a cute ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cherki. Now that's well seen too. And that has put paid to that. And it's Rabiot. Camavinga. Rabiot. Olise! Olise! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
McAllister attempts to... Can he finish? McAllister with the clearance. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Camavinga. And here's Elise. Elise! It's a clearance, but not much of one. A good play on the left-hand side here. Acuna. Simeone.
Simeone, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Camavinga. And it's played forward. That's really well cleared. Moved on forwards. Acuna. Argentina, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that's put paid to a promising move. Elise. Ooh, delicate chip through. Martinez claims comfortably. McAllister. Otamendi. Paredes. It's an inviting looking ball that. Upamecano cuts it out. Acuna has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out for a throw. In by Messi. Defending of the desperate variety. In again. And it's hoisted clear. What a throw in. McAllister. That's good play. McAllister's cross. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe thinks about the shot. Great challenge, time to perfection. Otamendi shifted upfield. That's ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with. Cherki. Rabiot. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Rabiot. Gusto. Konate. Rabiot. Konate. Oh, well measured. Oh, good ball! Alvarez! It's in! Argentina are level!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Otamendi gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, that's nice. Simeone. Acuna. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Upamecano. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Rabiot. Hernandez. Messi. Paredes. Otamendi. McAllister. Simeone. Otamendi. Now it's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. De Paul. Paredes. Alvarez. McAllister. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Decent chance! Superb goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow. Argentina, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Elise. McAllister. De Paul, gently done. And it's Messi. Romero. Acuna. Romero. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Crossed into the middle. And that is not finding anyone. Cherki. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga caresses it through, and he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Gusto. Now it's Olise. Otamendi attempts a clearance. He's had a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's McAllister. Paredes.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
De Paul, back in once more. And it's been taken short. Can he deliver? Messi. Acuna. Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw. Upamecano
are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's played forward. And it's Hernandez. Great defending, strong and determined. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's managed to beat absolutely everyone. De Paul. McAllister. Senesi forwards and with intent. Alvarez. De Paul. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Messi. Romero. Here comes the cross.
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Rabiot. And it's Gusto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cherki. Simeone. Played out to the right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Cherki. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gusto gets a cross in. Acuna with the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is good strength. Gusto. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, great header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alvarez is steaming forward. Rabiot wins the duel this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hernandez, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Could be danger here. A chance to play it in. Cherki. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alvarez tries to thread one through. That's very neat. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Hernandez looks to get on the end of this. De Paul. Simeone. Acuna. He is just caressing the ball. Simeone. Simeone. McAllister. Paredes. McAllister. Paredes. And here's Messi. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. That is lovely. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. And here's Messi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Messi plays it short. Argentina could try it again now. And it's hoisted clear. Messi. And it's Paredes.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Konate. Rabiot. Cherki. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. So much time and space here. Cleared without complication. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Hernandez.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Simeone.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Konate. Cherki. Konate. Aim forwards. Rabiot. And it's played forward. Mbappe. Hernandez. That's tidy. Mbappe. Cherki. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Proves too strong. Upamecano. Konate. Gusto. Cherki. Mbappe. And here's Dembele.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Gusto. And here's Dembele. Paredes attempts a clearance. Oh, he's found him in space. Paredes forwards and with intent. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Only partially clear. Referee's given a throw. France making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rabiot.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tries to get it clear. Out to the right. Played back in. Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. It's come to nothing.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Acuna makes the interception. Otamendi. Paredes. De Paul. Senesi. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Simeone. Acuna. Rabiot, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Doué. And it's Gusto. And here's Rabiot. Gusto picks it up now. France with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Ekitike. And here's Dembele.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and they'll have measures from here.
Acuna, gently done. 2 minutes to be added on. Over to the left. Alvarez. Oh, that's nice and simple for the keeper. That's been won straight back, and it's Dembele. Gusto. Ekitike. Gusto. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe. Camavinga. Final seconds, this has to be it. Hernandez with the delivery. Diving header! Stolen level at the last! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So all square, and that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, les informamos.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Manuel, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Gusto carries the ball down the right. Senesi tries to clear. Going to throw in. Gusto. Rabiot. McAllister wins the duel this time. Paredes. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with intent. Konate. Rabiot. Upamecano. Konate shifted upfield. Cherki. Mbappe. Hernandez. He's in space and looking for options. Senesi gets it clear and played it back swiftly. Cherki. Looking here to chip it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's gone back to the keeper. Konate. Rabiot. Cherki. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. De Paul. Cherki. Konate. Gusto. Cherki. Rabiot. Konate. Gusto. Rabiot. Lovely, now then. And here's them. Shot a goal! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. France, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Senesi. McAllister. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rabiot. Gusto. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nice looking ball. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. Swings it across. Upamecano gets it away.
France, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Rabiot. Argentina suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe spread out to the left. Martinez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Otamendi. Aim forwards. Senesi forwards and with intent. Acuna. And that could set him on his way. Alvarez! Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's McAllister. Romero. Argentina already required to chase the game.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's Simeone. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Rabiot. Oh, what a ball! Over to the left. And that has been cleared. Chance here to counter. Alvarez shifted upfield. Played into space out wide. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Rabiot. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. Romero attempts a clearance. Oh, good spread. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
De Paul. Senesi, gently done. Out to the right. And it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Cherki. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Acuna, aim forwards. Tries a deft little ball. Cleared away. Acuna. Looks across and plays it in. Messi plays it short.
Argentina clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zone or man-to-man now.
And here's Elise, and it's Gusto. Cherki. Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Simeone.
Rabiot, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rabiot. Konate, gently done. Cherki. And it's played forward. Gusto is onto it in a flash. Clearly not happy with that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Calmly anticipates. McAllister, played over towards the opposite flank. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Messi. Romero, forwards and with intent. Romero. De Paul. Rabiot. Gusto. Acuna did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. McAllister. Argentina are one down despite having the better chances here. That has been cut short. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cherki. Defending of the desperate variety. France have reclaimed it. Camavinga chooses to go cross-field. Gusto. Hernandez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's in! Romero gets it away. And it's Gusto. That's very neat. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Gusto.
Gusto tries making a foray down the right. Rabiot. Good take and Olise! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Otamendi, he's fizzed it forward. Romero. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. That is lovely. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Romero. Now it's Alvarez. It's really well cleared.
Gusto.
Rabiot shifted upfield. Mbappe knocks it out wide. He slings it in. And it's hoisted clear. Very nicely done. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. De Paul. Simeone. Acuna. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's managed to get free. Played out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Hernandez. Lovely feet. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Acuna forwards and with intent. And he's on a charge. He's got away. Simeone. Acuna. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Cherki. Konate. Rabiot. Camavinga.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Paredes. And it's played forward. Gusto cuts it out. Camavinga. Rabiot looks to the other side. It's Hernandez. Oh, that's nice. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's to Paul. And he welcomes it in. Alvarez! Gets it away. Acuna. Acuna. That's tidy. Camavinga. Played out to the right. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's well positioned here. Good chance here! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rabiot. Camavinga. Hernandez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That is a special goal. About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Alvarez. Romero. Romero hurtling down that right flank. Oh, sweet feet. De Paul with the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Elise. And it's Camavinga. Crosses it in. Up he goes! And he's heaved it away. De Paul. Messi. De Paul, aim forwards. Romero. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's well done. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. a bit special. We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Simeone. Acuna. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gusto. Oh, Red, nice interception. Simeone. Simeone. Now it's Simeone. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. De Paul. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Dembele. Konate. Cherki. Rabiot. Gusto. Cherki, and here's Mbappe, and here's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Otamendi, 60 minutes played.
Argentina may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Simeone, Acuna, Upamecano, Cherki, Rabiot. Cherki, out towards the flank, it's Hernandez. It's Dembele! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He has found a way through. Incoming delivery. Oh, what a climb! And that was very necessary.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Camavinga. Hernandez. Hernandez, gently done. Mbappe, lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Paul. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Upamecano. Gusto. Konate. Camavinga. Mbappe. Hernandez. Nice control. Cherki. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Elise. Could be danger here. Cross in, looks like a good one. Tries to get it clear. De Paul. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, expected better, and so did he. Cherki. Rabiot moved on forwards. Cherki. And here's Dembele. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
And that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Rabiot have it back and can go again. Alvarez. Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone done delicately. And he's there to clear it. Showing good feet. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Konate getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. And here's Elise. Gusto. Succumbs to the pressure.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Alvarez, and it's Rodrigo de Paul. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano has got himself a free kick. Konate cuts out the pass. Elise. And here's Dembele. Messi. Olise. Big chance!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Otamendi, nicely aimed pass. De Paul.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cherki. Messi spread out to the left. Cross goes in there, climbs up big! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Paul looking for a runner. Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cherki. Olise. Decent chance! And that would have won it.
Olise really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And that has been cleared.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's managed to get free. Now who's going to be first to this?
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And back to the keeper they go. Otamendi. McAllister. Senesi shifted upfield. Gusto crossed into the middle. Romero attempts a clearance.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Acuna. Oh, easy pickings there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Konate. Gusto. Olise. Senesi getting this one clear. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Senesi clears it away. And it's Digne. Rabiot.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
De Paul, he's got away. Simeone, there's the shot! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. So all square with almost no time remaining. Camavinga.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Proves too strong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Otamendi, and it's played forward. Messi. Argentina desperately searching for the winner here. Romero. Messi. They need to get it in quick. Messi's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. De Paul. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Needs a quality cross. De Paul. Camavinga does well to get it back. Dembele. Kalulu. Cherki. And it's Dembele. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. Alvarez. De Paul. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And it's played into the middle. That wasn't the greatest of balls. And that is out of play. Out for a throw. Olise. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga. Hernandez. Camavinga. Cherki. Dembele. Simeone. Senesi. McAllister. De Paul. Messi. Romero. De Paul. McAllister. De Paul. McAllister. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Olise. Cherki. Oh, great shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gets the shot away! Same again, same outcome.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Konate. And here's Olise. And here's Mbappe. Olise spread out to the left. That's good play. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
De Paul. Alvarez. Back into the middle. Messi. Romero. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Gusto. Oh, that's nice.
France, well, Peter, look how far up the foot.
Olise! Goal, France! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. McAllister. That'll be a throw-in. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. And here's Dembele. Cherki. Messi. Argentina are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
The ball gently done. And he thumps it clear. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Messi looking for a runner. It's out for a goal kick. Paredes. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Simeone. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, they could break here. Upamecano. Konate. Cherki. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Camavinga. Rabiot. Oh, that's a nice ball. Olise. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's an excellent interception. Out of play for a throw. Alvarez. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Messi. Alvarez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Rabiot. Camavinga. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Hernandez forwards and with intent. Paredes. Messi. Romero shifted upfield. Hernandez. Cherki. Camavinga. This looks promising. It's Dembele! It's anyone's, but could be danger here. Looking to go deep. Otamendi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Dembele. Mbappe succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Otamendi. Oh, this looks sharp. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Upamecano. Olise given the lift of his goal. Now it's Mbappe. Cherki. Camavinga. Camavinga. Looking for a decent ball in. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area. Mbappe trying to keep this in. And claimed it back swiftly. Cherki. Cherki. McAllister, out to the left it goes. And it's played forward. Acuna. Now it's Simeone. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Simeone. Can he finish? Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Paul, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Acuna, aim forwards. That is good strength. Moved on forwards. Romero. Alvarez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. Dembele. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Camavinga. Played out wide. That's going to go a long way. Alvarez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That looks a good ball through. Alvarez. Cherki. Camavinga shifted upfield. Hernandez. Mbappe. Camavinga. Mbappe. Camavinga. The ball goes in. Brilliantly cut out. And it's played forward. Now it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. Alvarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Dembele! Oh, it's come loose. Can he... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! And it's been taken short. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot. Oh, good take in a good area. Senesi forwards and with intent. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Acuna. Now it's Simeone. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. And it's Dembele. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Acuna. Oh, that's neat. And that's a good intervention. McAllister. De Paul. Romero. He can get that clear. De Paul. And that's aimed into the middle. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Konate. Simeone. Camavinga attempts a clearance. Hernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe! Oh, such a clever touch. It's Camavinga. Cherki. Olise. Chance!
Cherki usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Camavinga. Olise. McAllister. Simeone. Senesi. Has a look and plays it forward. Upamecano makes the interception. Konate. Cherki. Camavinga. McAllister. Acuna. Simeone. De Paul. Real chance here. Bullish header. Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Camavinga. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Cherki. McAllister has given away a free kick. Wonderful save by Martinez. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
They've played it short. Produces a cross. And that's been repelled. And here's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, and the shot! Paredes with the clearance. And it's Camavinga. Takes a shot! Senesi. McAllister. Acuna. Senesi, nicely aimed pass. Konate. Cherki. Gusto. Cherki. Gusto. Cherki. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
But already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Messi, and he's onside. There are a few waiting for it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. That is a brilliant interception. In again. That is good defending. It's been repelled. In once more.
France, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Hernandez. Camavinga. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Dembele. Gusto. Rabiot. And there's the shot! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Argentina really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Calmly anticipates. Gets it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. Simeone. No way through, so back it comes. This might spell and the shot! He'll try to keep this alive. Upamecano can get it clear. Alvarez tries a shot! Gusto gets it away. Simeone. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Otamendi. McAllister. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Gusto cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that could set him on his way. Lovely, now then. And he's following up!
Really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
Otamendi gently done. Messi. Now it's Simeone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga moved on forwards. Dembele spread out to the left. Very nicely done. And here's Dembele. Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise goes short, and it's Gusto. Romero. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. So the ball is placed on the spot. Simeone is over the first kick. And he puts them one up.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Dembele next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And so the captain steps up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Argentina with this chance to pull two clear. And he's put them two in front. France, so down by two, another miss can be game, set and match. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there, fantastic save.
McAllister is able to finish it here. And he delivers! Argentina have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.